think every parent out there really wants to do a good job of raising their children. But it gets a little confusing with all of the information about what to do and what not to do. Should you discipline? Should you use corporal punishment? Should you put them in a timeout? Should they keep them from TV? Should you put them out with friends? Should you keep them away from friends? What are the things you should do to help your child be happier and healthier? Irregardless of any of that, there are three really basic things that you need to know to be a good parent. Besides the fact that that child does not come with an instruction manual that would vary for each child anyway. But the basics are, first of all, children have to have attention. The younger they are, the more essential it is to have attention. If babies and young children only get feeding and clothing changes and they don't get affection and attention, they will fail to thrive and they may even die. So no attention is not an option. And if they don't get positive attention, they're going to act out and get negative attention because their lives depend on it. So it's very important for you to know to do that. The second thing is you need to know how to give positive attention. That's not a major thing to do, but it's surprising the number of parents will say, I don't have time for that. That child is so bad. They can spend an hour or two scolding their child, but they can't spend 10 minutes twice a day just sitting there with their arm around their child, talking to them, asking them, and telling them good things about themselves. Every child has things you can commend them on, even if they're acting out. You can commend them on the cleverness of their acting out if you have to really reach for something. But giving them that positive attention is so important because if they don't get that, they're going to reach for the negative attention. Do they need corrective action for that? Of course they do. And when you're doing corrective actions, there's some very important things. You and the whole family need to be very consistent in what the rules are. The kid needs to know, the parents need to know, the grandparents need to know, so that this child is playing on the same page as much as possible with everybody. Then when you set a consequence, you don't want to start with corporal punishment. You start with something simple. A timeout, a writing sentences, a taking a privilege away from them. And you are consistent with your consequence. You don't say you're grounded for a week and then decide that's not convenient for you and quit grounding them after 2 weeks. You don't threaten over and over and never follow through with the punishment, because what are you teaching the kids then? My rules don't mean anything. I don't know about you, but if I could speed 150 miles an hour and I knew I wasn't going to get a ticket no matter what the rules were, I'd do it. Kids do the same thing. So once again, they've got to have love, they've got to have positive attention, they've got to have consistent consequences for consistent rules. If you'd like more information, go to Go Dr. Judy and you'll find information there. Thank you.